Hi everyone, welcome back to Storytime. I have two or three books here I want to showcase for you that are new to our library. And the first one is called Sheepdog and Sheep Sheep. And this one is written by Eric Barclay and it is published by Harper. Sheepdog and Sheep Sheep. Isn't that cute? We'll find out Sheep's not the little brightest lamb in the field. Says this is Sheep. She loves to dance. Look at her just out there. What do you notice? Look at her eyes. She's dancing with her eyes closed. She knows all kinds of fancy dances, like the wildflower dance, the the get. No, wait a minute. She has the mud puddle dance. Get the spider off of me dance. Ah, yeah, that's how I would be. And, of course, the little pee-pee dance. Dancing makes her very happy, and when she's happy, she closes her eyes. And when she closes her eyes, she bumps into things, usually a tree. But one day, she bumped into something that wasn't a tree. It was a someone, a very hairy someone. "Holy begonia," she said. "Who are you?" He says, "I'm the sheepdog." The someone replied, "I watch the sheep." "Well, I'm a sheep. I watch sheep too. Everyone knows I'm an expert at watching sheep. I don't see how you can be much of a sheep watcher with all that hair in your eyes. But I can fix that for you. Be right back." So she skipped off toward the farmhouse. And just then, Sheepdog spotted an eagle overhead. And it was looking at Sheep like a mouse would look at cheese. Can you see Sheep way down here? Did I lose a page? Yes. The eagle dived. Ooh, there. But Sheepdog told him to vamoose. Sheep found Sheepdog waiting for her outside the farmhouse, and she tied his hair into a pretty bow. "Now you'll be able to see the sheep," she said, "except you're still missing something very important. Be right back." Sheepdog looked around. It was true, he could see a little better with his hair pulled up. There was the shed and the apple tree and the coyote. "Coyote!" She returned with some binoculars. She said, "Here you go," she said. "Now you'll be able to keep a sharp eye out for eagles and coyotes. Now, I don't suppose you have a map under all this hair, do you?" Sheepdog shook his head no. She said, "Well, you're going to need a map so you won't get lost. Be right back." She danced her way toward the old truck to retrieve a map. The dance made her very happy. She closed her eyes, and because her eyes were closed, She couldn't see that. Oh, what couldn't she see? The bridge is out. She couldn't see, but Sheepdog did. Looky there. He made the rest of the bridge. She just kept on dancing, and she said had some extra fancy moves. And like most of Sheep's dances, this one ended with a bump on the head. But she hadn't meant to do that. Really, really. Uh-huh. You think she meant to bump her head? And she yelled. Did I lose another page? Yep. Sheep fished a map out of the glove box and handed it to Sheepdog. She says, "You're all set. You've got a hair bow so you can see, binoculars to keep an eye out for danger, and a map so you won't get lost." Sheep thought for a moment. She says, "Now all we need are the sheep." She looked around. There was not a sheep in sight. She borrowed Sheepdog's binoculars. Still no sheep. She unfolded the map. Yep, they were definitely in sheep country. "Where's all the sheep?" she asked. She yelled at Sheepdog. She says, "Did you lose them?" "You're the only sheep," Sheepdog said. Sheep sat down and thought about being an only sheep and not a sheep. And when she thought, she got very still. And when she got very still, she got very quiet. Thinking could do that, you know. Finally, Sheepdog spoke. He said, "Maybe you're not a sheep. Maybe you're a dog sheep. And your job is to watch the dog." After a moment, Sheep replied, "Well, of course I'm a dog sheep. Everyone knows I am an expert at watching dogs." Look at there. She's happy again. So little Sheep went dancing off with Sheepdog watching after her. And this is Sheepdog and Sheep by Eric Barclay. I hope you enjoyed this book. It is now available at the library to check out.